All right, let's talk about point slope form when we have tables or when we're saying that a graph passes through 2 points. So 3 steps. We're going to find the slope, we're going to circle a point to use, and then we're going to write our equation. So look, if I go, let me get a color here. Hold on. So circle a point to use, write the equation. Remember that slope from a table, we're finding change in y over change in x, right? Okay, so let's put it all together, everything that we've been learning. So I know I need to find change in y, I need to find my change in x. So I'm looking, how is y changing? I know that 8 minus 6 is 2, 2 minus 6 is 4, 4 is negative 4, negative 4 minus 6 is negative 10. I'm going to look at how is x changing. I went from negative 9 to negative 5, so I went up. So plus 4, negative 5 plus 4, negative 1 plus 4 gives me 3. Okay, so my slope, my change in y over change in x, change in y first is negative 6 over change in x is 4. I'm going to simplify that. You could use your calculator to simplify it. Make sure it is. So my slope is negative 3/2. And then I'm going to circle a point, okay? It shouldn't matter what point we choose. We should all end up with the same, our line should match, all right? So I'm going to use the point negative 1, negative 4. And then I'm going to plug in. And I know that my equation is supposed to be y minus y1 equals m slope times x minus x1. So I'm going to start writing y minus, and then I'm going to come back here, label my point x1, y1. Okay, so y1 is negative 4, which looks like positive 4 in my equation, equals my slope, so negative 3/2, times x, and I'm just following this. I'm just going down the line and seeing what I need to swap out. X minus, and x1 is negative 1, which becomes positive 1. There's my equation. Okay, let's do it again. All right, so first thing is find my slope by doing change in y over change in x. So I'm going from 5 to negative 7. All right, so down 5 and then 7 more, so that's negative 12. And then, okay, so it's working. I can check it on my calculator. All right, 5 to negative 1 is negative 6. Negative 1 to negative 7 is negative 6. Okay, cool. All right, so my slope, change in y over change in x, is going to be negative 12 over negative 6, which simplifies to a positive 2. Again, use your calculator and check. Okay, all right, I'm going to choose a point. Let's do this one. Why not? All right, so I have 5, 5. All right, now I'm going to refer to the original. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. I'm just going to start from the left and just go down. So I know y stays minus, and then I'm going to label my point x1, y1. So y1 is 5, so minus 5, opposite of what I see, equals, slope is 2, times x minus, because my original is always minus, and then I come to x1 is 5, it's positive 5, so it looks like negative here. There's my equation. All right, one more time. Here we go. Find my slope. So I'm going to do change in y. Make sure you're doing change in y over change in x. Don't swap those. All right, so I'm looking for how is y changing. All right, so this is plus 1.5, right? 2 plus 1.5 is 3.5. 3.5 plus 1.5. Okay. X is changing by 1. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. That one wasn't too bad. So change in y over change in x is going to be 1.5. Change in y over my change in x is 1, which is the same as just saying 1.5. Okay, so we're going to leave it as that decimal. I'm going to choose a point. Any point we want to use. Any point we want to use. Okay, let's go with 6 and 3.5. Okay, so 6, 3.5. And now let's create our equation. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus, oh, let me label my point, x1, y1, minus 3.5 equals, the slope is 1.5, times x minus 6. There's my equation. Okay, same process. Find slope, circle your point, write the equation. Find slope, circle the point, write your equation.